think this is my first sit-down, professional YouTuber video I filmed in the new flat. I'm not happy at all. Now, I don't want to be that person who jumps to conclusions because that person is not always great. I think someone's been stealing my post from my flat. We have a post room in my block of flats, and there's been 2 very important packages that has been delivered, one being a crate of wine, and 2, Zoe's Cordially Invited promo launch book. And both have been delivered, and both have been stolen. Now, I've had stuff delivered there before and it's been fine. So I am at a loss end. There's no cameras in there, there's no one to ask. I don't know if to call the police. I don't know if I need to call the police or bloody Basil the Great Mouse Detective, who knows? But I'm really sad. I really hope it isn't someone stealing my post. Hi everyone, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Now today I wanted to do an old-fashioned sit-down video, and there's a tag that going around called the assumptions tag, which is basically addressing like rumors, I think, which I think is like a great video as a YouTuber. Back in the day, these videos didn't really need to happen, but these days, there's so many rumors floating around about everyone. I thought I'd jump on the bandwagon and answer anything that any of you may be wondering about me. If you're new to my channel especially, there might be a few things that I can clear up for you, because there's nothing worse than things being said about you that ain't true. So I go to Vegas tomorrow. How crazy is that? I'm either gonna get arrested, killed, or married. So I'm excited for you guys to see that vlog. So basically I did a question poll thing on Instagram, and I just blindly screenshotted everything in the hopes that there are some things you guys wanna know, and I did actually screenshot a lot. Jesus. So I don't like taking pictures with viewers. That is honestly the most opposite. I very much encourage viewers to come up to me and speak to me and ask for photos. I think it's amazing to be able to chat and connect with you guys who watch my videos. Yeah, I love meeting you guys. So that is very untrue. You're super sassy. Okay, so this, with me, I think I stand my ground. This is something that you probably would never witness because there's no reason why you should. But for me, if someone says something about myself, I'm so happy just to move on with my life and get away from that sort of negativity. But I'm the sort of person that if someone says something about my friends or my family, I'm usually the first one to pipe up and be like, hold up, what you doing? I absolutely hate confrontation, as I am a Libra, very calm-natured people, but it is very important for me to make sure that my friends know that I've got their back, as I am #loyal. This little thing here has got into trouble in the past, but I think it's very important to make sure if someone's being muggy, you got to tell him, calm yourself down. Whether or not that makes me sassy or not, I think it's important to look after yourself and the people around you and not let anyone treat you like a doormat. If that makes me sassy, that makes me sassy. You're wild and outgoing at parties. Yes, I am usually the one in my friendship group who initiates the beer pong, the shots. I am a party animal. I've always loved to party. I'm not a crazy drunk. I am usually the one dancing on the tables and being told off. I've said it in the past, my favourite time is being surrounded by the people I love and having a good old knees up, good old sing-song, and just having fun. I never take things too seriously when I'm out with my friends, and usually in a day-to-day life. But yeah, I would put my hands up, and I think a lot of my friends would say that I usually bring the party. You're only friends with Zoe for the views. I love you though. This was a statement that I got continuously when I became friends with Zoe and Alfie, because a certain amount of people couldn't understand that I had an actual friendship with Zoe and Alfie. And I do understand this. When you watch a YouTuber for so many years, like Zoe and Alfie, like I did before I knew them, and someone new shows up, aka me, and appears in her vlogs, and some people may have thought I was annoying or weird, which is fine because I am. I think it's easy for some people, unless there's a proper reason, to jump to the conclusion that I'm using them for views. My answer to that is obviously not. People, to this day, it's obviously settled down a lot now, touch wood, but even people to this day still think I'm using them for views and fame and all that stuff. And I think this comes from the people that actually don't really know me or watch my videos at all, because if they did, they would see that I'm not like that. But then again, online personas, they could be fake. I could be fake, I'm not, but you never know. There has been accusations about me being up their arsehole and just using them, and I'm just like, they're my friends, and it's so difficult because no one would bat an eyelid if I was hanging out with my friends who didn't have a profile, but because they have a massive profile, and if these people don't really like me, they're immediately going to think that I'm using them. It's not the case, and as I've said in previous videos, I've got to stand my ground and be like, look, they gave me a platform, I'm forever grateful. I never think about it in this way, but if people want to watch my videos, they stick around. People are not going to want to watch my videos just because I appear in Zoe and Alfie's vlogs all the time, because they don't have to. There's no rule saying, oh, if he's in Zoe and Alfie's videos, you have to watch Mark. Don't happen. People are sticking around because hopefully they like me and they like my content, but I never, obviously it's like, obviously when I first started I was like, oh my god, I'm going to be in Zoe and Alfie's vlogs, I'm going to be seen by millions of people. Jesus Christ, that's scary. Not once did I ever think, oh my god, I'm going to use this for my advantage, because that's just not how my mind works. I can imagine people do think like that, and I'm sure there is, and I know there is, but me personally, no. It's going to be one of those things where people are either going to believe me or not, but it's been like 3.5 years, 3 years, and I don't know, I think if people are going to have that assumption of me, I can't change it. All I can say is, it's not the case. You keep your love life private for a reason. I'm not in a relationship, but when I was seeing someone, did I want to put them in the vlogs? Did I put them on Instagram and describe them as someone I was seeing? No. But were they there? Yes. It is just down to privacy of the people around me that I worry about a lot more than myself. I'd never want to put anyone in my friends or someone I'm seeing in a situation where they feel uncomfortable. There is obviously things that I'd like to keep private for now and maybe forever. But like I said, it goes back to my personal journey that I'm still sorting out in my brain, in my life. It's nothing shady or untoward or crazy. It's just my own journey that sharing online is something that I need to think about more. You dumped all your old friends when you met Zoe. Absolutely not. It's crazy for me to think that so many people feel like once the camera's on and what you see on Instagram or on Twitter or on YouTube, that's the friendship we have. I don't think, like, I think a small amount of people, correct me if I'm wrong, when the cameras are off, we just disappear, and that we don't have a friendship offline. And it goes back to the privacy thing. They don't want to be on my YouTube channel, they don't want to be on my Instagram stories, not because they don't care about it, it's because it's just normal. Like, I'm a normal guy, I just feel my life. So if people are like, oh, you only upload stuff with Zoe, it's because Zoe does what I do, and she's happy to be on my Instagram stories and YouTube, as well as my other YouTuber friends. My home friends, as I like to call them, are not really interested in that. They don't have a following. All their Instagrams are private. They live life. Do you know what I mean? So no, I did not dump them for Zoe. And yeah. That you are quite shy when meeting new people during everyday circumstances. No. I love people. I love speaking to people. I have been in situations where I would literally speak to anyone, cost a coffee, I'll get to know their parents by the end of the ordering. It's just something that I just love speaking to people. If I'm at a party and I get introduced to my friend's friend, I'm more or less going to be the first person to sit next to them and chat to them and make sure they feel comfortable. It's just what I do, because I always think what I would be like in that situation. If I came to a party, I didn't know someone, I'd want someone to sit next to me and be like, hey, how are you? This is my friends. Chat. Let's play beer pong. And I think that's what goes back to the viewer thing. That's why I'd never get pissed off with people asking for photos, because I've been in that situation, not necessarily with YouTubers, but with people from TV and movies and conventions that I've been to. I've waited in line 3 hours, 2 hours, whatever, to meet these people that I looked up to, and I'd be heartbroken if one of them turned around to me and said, no. Obviously there's a time and place where, I don't know, if I was just about to have a wee, someone was like, can I have a photo? I'd probably be like, can we take it outside, away from the cubicles or whatever? But yeah, I think I always try to put myself in people's shoes and how that would make me feel. I think that's so important. That's something I've learned a lot about myself. Years ago, I used to be very flippant and I didn't really focus on that. Not in an arsehole way, but I was I just didn't really take in my surroundings. I was very oblivious. So as I've grown up and matured, as you do in life, you get to understand and respect other people and treat others how you like to be treated. You are really romantic. I think I am very romantic. I am very romantic with my friends. Not in a weird way, but I like to go above and beyond for my friends. Like for my friends' parties, I like to throw stuff for them. I can only imagine what I'd be like in a relationship. Pull your chair out, cook you dinner, send you flowers. I don't know, I am a hopeless romantic. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I honestly do think I am a hopeless romantic. My friend said it to me last night. I just love love. And yeah. You are misunderstood. Well, I don't know. Maybe sometimes, like with me, in the past, people have said, oh, like I'm going by YouTube. Oh, I've actually watched your videos and I actually really enjoy your videos. I didn't really like you when you appeared in so-and-so's videos, or blah, blah, blah. I thought you were annoying. But I actually went to watch your videos and I actually really love them. I get that quite often. Or when I saw you or met you that time, there was a magpie, that's why I saluted. I think I have that look. I'm very tall. When I'm not smiling or laughing, I have a resting bitch face where most people would think he's a bit of a mug. I do think sometimes people do get the wrong impression of me, but that's fine. I like to prove people wrong. So many comments I've had where people would be like, oh, I actually gave your channel a chance, and oh, you're actually not as bad as I thought you were, which is lovely. For me, it's never about proving myself to anyone who doesn't really want to get to know me. If someone turns around to me and said, look, I gave your channel a chance, or I gave you a chance, it turned out it was a good thing that I did, then amazing. I would never go onto a big public platform and be like, look, you need to give me a chance, I'm amazing, I'm a great YouTuber, because I only want the right people to give me a chance and to watch my videos, if that makes sense. I do worry that I'm quite unapproachable if you see me out, because I think it's just my height. I don't know, you tell me. I don't know, you tell me. I don't know if I'm misunderstood. These are just how I think it would be. I assume you will move to London or Brighton eventually. Well, I'm South London, and I would never move to Brighton because I need to be around my family and my dog and my friends, and I treat going to Brighton as a little holiday. I always prefer to go to Brighton to see Zoe and Alfie rather than them come here, because, no offence, South London, I love you, born and bred, there aren't much here to do. Whereas in Brighton, it's quirky. We have the great little shops there. We have the sea. We've got everything going for the little escape that I go to in Brighton. And sure, if they ever want to come to London, open arms, come here. But there ain't much here apart from chains. There ain't like anything quirky, especially in the area I live in. So it's really nice for me to get away from my little hub and go to Brighton, and I treat it like a holiday. But I wouldn't move there, no. A lot of people are asking, you're more shy in real life than you come across in camera. No. I mean, obviously if I meet you, I'm not gonna shout my mouth off in your face. But I don't know. If you've ever met me, let me know in the comments what your experience with me was like. That sounds very big-headed. Not in that way, obviously. But I don't know, I could be shy, I don't know, but I don't think I am. A lot of them are like, you Zoe, no. Oh, no one can take you seriously. Oh, am I ending on a deep one? I'm ending on a deep one. I'm not trying to be someone I'm not. So obviously if I'm in a meeting, I know when to be serious and when to ask and answer the right questions. But these people aren't stupid. If they want to work with me or they've got an idea, they're going to come to me under the basis of them watching me on my YouTube channel. And like I said, with any job, not even YouTubers, some people may be different in real life than what they are perceived to be. Like if you watch an actor on TV, they could be really different in real life because they're acting. But like if you see them on a chat show or something, they could be really different. So the person that is interviewing me or they want to work with me, they're gonna have a preconceived idea of what I'm gonna be like. And if I can read my situations well, so if I need to go in there and be like, look, this is my idea for this project, or this is that, blah, blah, then I can be that. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be like a person that I'm not. So it's very easy for me to be like, this is just me. You can either take me seriously or not. In terms of viewers taking me seriously, I mean, does any viewer take any YouTuber seriously? Like, I don't know, but in terms of like people who know me, I know that they know when I'm serious about something or I have an issue with something, and it's like, that's really important for me, because if people thought I was a joke 24/7, then I'd get nothing done. And I would never be taken seriously and my problems wouldn't really matter. But I think people see a side of me on my channel where people are like, oh, he can actually be normal and sane and not jumping off the walls. But if you were to see me in someone else's video, maybe I'm at a high where you're like, oh my God, he would get on my nerves if I knew him in real life. But it just depends what you see of me. But no, I think people, I mean, it just depends. It's all a matter of what people perceive me, and that could be different. Do I want people to take me seriously? No, but in a work sense, maybe. But my work is being me. So, I don't know. All I know is that I can be serious when I want to be. And I think people around me do know that. Anyway guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you would like to see another assumptions video. Even though I think that's covered most of the assumptions about me. Love you guys, bye.